I'm Pascal, the leader of IPM2, standing for International Project Management Plating and Materials. The name stands for itself. I am in charge of this company that I have founded 20 years ago for the management, coordination of projects, either European, national or professional. In this project I'm in charge of the dissemination actions which range from the website to the posters, to the attendance to workshops and events, and also to the exploitation and business plan activities within the project. What did I learn for the first time is that actually design was for the first time associated to technology. It's the first occurrence in the European projects, and so I'm very happy to be part of this first experience. Well, you always have to gain something when you approach a new sector, a new activity, and design was very far from my daily life for decades. I've been spending all my life in plating activities, which is definitely industrial, and in the activities linked to the R&D projects, but mostly on materials and plating field. So for the first time I've seen something else, the design coming and be put into the process of this research, and it gives a new flavor and maybe a fresh look to the project rather than just a simple industrial and research project. Well, there was no specific challenge. I've been used to taking part to projects ranging from 5 partners to 35. This time we have 20 partners, so it's just for me an average size. There is no specific challenge, apart from the fact that, once again, the design was and is very active into suggestions and comments about everything which is linked to the promotion of the project. So when I'm promoting the project through the dissemination activities, the design people and the design partners always have their word to influence or maybe have some changes done to the way I'm presenting the project to the outside world. Well, it would be only a technological project, and in this case we would address a population, the older people, without taking into account their expectations in terms of attractivity or attraction of the products we are going to supply to them. And design is here to make the technological product look nice and look appealing. Therefore, the difference is definitely here. The challenges are to maybe adopt the way of thinking of the designer in this project and understand that they have a different vision. They see the project from a different angle, and being from a different angle, I have to take this into account into the way I'm dealing with the project itself. Yes, actually once the work package leader in charge of the workshops asked me to take part to one of the workshops with elderly people in Paris. So I gave a helpful hand to them. During one day we had a group of very nice old people, not very old but rather old, well actually a little bit older than me, and it was a nice experience because they were really involved into the decisions they would like the project to take into account. They were really expressing their expectation, their request, and everything has been taken into account so that we can keep a trace of their voice, a trace of their expectation, and be sure that when we put something on the market, we are taking into account what they want and what they do not want. co-design, I presume, means that it's a collaborative work of around the design, and for me it's also a new experience. I'm just watching how it works, and it looks that it works well. Actually, it's well coordinated, so definitely with GEDS and Gulai we have a great team, and the co-design is definitely something that is going to have a real influence in this project. My expectation is to put something on the market at the end of the day. We are working hard to finish this project with final products that are not only theoretical products, but real things that can be used in the real life by real people. A project can be successful and be a success story if, once the project is terminated, you have the possibility and you can be proud of seeing your product on the market, in the shops, and definitely being adopted by the population for which it was meant to be. Well, as long as the projects I'm working with and working for can have an aesthetic point of view, then the designer will have a role to play. From now on, we can not only take into account the technological progress, we have to take into account the aesthetics, and this is the world of the designer, and this is where they have their word to say. Each project brings a new way of seeing the way you collaborate with people. In each project you are meant to meet new people coming from different horizons, different countries, and this time we have other countries than in the previous ones I've been working in, and we also have partners from outside Europe. We are here in Turkey, and Turkey is associated to Europe in these R&D projects, and this is a very good thing, because otherwise we would have been deprived of a very nice designer team led by GEDS. So I'm happy that this kind of project can have a life and maybe be an example for the future ones, where probably the European Commission will be happy with that kind of new experience and renew it in association, in making an association of design and technology, design and technical research.